disposal services. Parker Energy and their staff are huge supporters of all Lee County sports and academics. They encourage their young adults to go the extra mile, whether it's sports, grades, or just being a better you. Parker Energy Support Services, 2350 Avenue O, a proud supporter of Lee County Athletics.
Lobo Trucking has now been in business for 20 years and has watched many of you grow up. Having a good attitude and sportsmanship goes a long way. Lobo Trucking encourages you to tune into HobbsAmerica.com and watch play-by-play during the state tournament. Your friends at Lobo Trucking are rooting for you. Lobo Trucking is located at 1902 North French Drive. Call 575-391-1331 for more info. Lobo Trucking is another proud sponsor of all Lee County athletics and academics.
You've just changed the light bulb in the pantry to an Energy Star energy-efficient LED bulb, one that uses up to 90% less energy than a regular old incandescent bulb and saves you more than $55 over its lifetime. You just saved energy and money and did the environment a solid. What's next? Organizing the pantry? It's suddenly so well lit. Find our LED discounts at excellenergy.com/lighting deals. Excel Energy.
Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!" Congratulations, students and student athletes of Lee County. R360 congratulates all Jal, Eunice, Hobbs, Lovington, Tatum, and the surrounding high schools, and wishes the best of luck to our student athletes competing this week in state playoffs. Right now is more important than ever to recognize positive achievements in our communities. Join R360 in saluting our amazing Lee County students. This community message is brought to you by R360.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities.
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your upstream and midstream solutions, comprising of dirt work, electrical, pumping, and crane service, plus your automation and control, is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one-call oil and gas company.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Outlaw Grill thanks you for supporting Outlaw Grill throughout the years. Outlaw Grill has all your favorites, from savory soups to burgers. Porterhouse steaks, fettuccine alfredo, crispy chicken scallopini are just some of the all-time favorites. Outlaw Grill invites you to come in or call your order in 575-392-2012. That's 575-392-2012. It's a fast turnaround time for a delicious gourmet meal from the crew at Outlaw Grill.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!" Lobo Trucking has now been in business for 20 years and has watched many of you grow up. Having a good attitude and sportsmanship goes a long way. Lobo Trucking encourages you to tune into HobbsAmerica.com and watch play-by-play during the state tournament. Your friends at Lobo Trucking are rooting for you. Lobo Trucking is located at 1902 North French Drive. Call 575-391-1331 for more info. Lobo Trucking is another proud sponsor of all Lee County athletics and academics. Congratulations, students and student athletes of Lee County. R360 congratulates all Jal, Eunice, Hobbs, Lovington, Tatum, and the surrounding high schools, and wishes the best of luck to our student athletes competing this week in state playoffs. Right now is more important than ever to recognize positive achievements in our communities. Join R360 in saluting our amazing Lee County students. This community message is brought to you by R360.
Parker Energy, family owned and operated since 2006. Their team is known for their hard work and dedication, big enough to meet your needs for transport, pump trucks, vacuum trucks, and disposal services. Parker Energy and their staff are huge supporters of all Lee County sports and academics. They encourage their young adults to go the extra mile, whether it's sports, grades, or just being a better you. Parker Energy Support Services, 2350 Avenue O, a proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
You've just changed the light bulb in the pantry to an Energy Star energy-efficient LED bulb, one that uses up to 90% less energy than a regular old incandescent bulb and saves you more than $55 over its lifetime. You just saved energy and money and did the environment a solid. What's next? Organizing the pantry? It's suddenly so well lit. Find our LED discounts at excelenergy.com/lighting deals. Excel Energy.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's baseball game here in Eunice, New Mexico. I was pressing the wrong buttons. So here we are in the championship game here in the Eunice Cardinal Classic. I am flying by myself tonight. My name is Rosendo Caballero. I got a little bit of help on my better half, so bear with us. Jimmy Jones had something to attend to, and Charlie is still under the weather, so it's just me, myself, and I. All three of us are here, so bear. Jimmy Jones is not in here, so it's gonna be a lot better. Nah, I'm joking. I haven't figured out how to set up my Bluetooth to the box we have here, so we won't have great music like we did yesterday, but we will have a lot of commercials. So we're gonna go to our first one real quick as I get started. We got a couple more minutes and we'll start playing some baseball.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities. The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do the national anthem and we're going to kick off here. And once again, it's a championship game between the Eagles, Hobbs Eagles, against the Cardinals of Eunice.
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your upstream and midstream solutions, comprising of dirt work, electrical, pumping, and crane service, plus your automation and control, is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one-call oil and gas company.
Outlaw Grill thanks you for supporting Outlaw Grill throughout the years. Outlaw Grill has all your favorites, from savory soups to burgers. Porterhouse steaks, fettuccine alfredo, crispy chicken scallopini are just some of the all-time favorites. Outlaw Grill invites you to come in or call your order in 575-392-2012. That's 575-392-2012. It's a fast turnaround time for a delicious gourmet meal from the crew at Outlaw Grill.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There's a slight buffer here, so bear with us as you relays to your house or your phone or wherever you're watching at. Just bear with us. We're a couple of seconds or minutes behind the actual activity. So starting off with Eunice Cardinals, we have Tucker Chance on the mound. We got Bubba Cerna. We got Bubba Cerna as catcher. First baseman, we got Jose Calvillo. Second baseman, we have Aiden Pinder. At shortstop, we have Jonathan Caballero. At third base, we have Brady Jeter. Left field, we have Alfredo Morales. Apologize about that. In center field, we have Billy Blevins. And on right field, we have Tyson Coy out there for the Eunice Cardinals. So we're out here warming up, getting everything ready on this nice, cool night. The breeze is blowing from the north to the southwest again. I mean, there's quite a few people out here on both sides of the stands. It's a sold-out crowd, you can say, for a baseball game in Eunice. I think there's more Hobbs people than anything here. Bear with us. So, once again, I'm by myself tonight. Rosendo Caballero here to help you. Got any comments, questions, or concerns? Call me if you have my number. If you don't, I guess you don't call me, right? So, earlier in the third place, team one was Texaco. They beat Kermit, came from behind and beat them by 2 runs. So, Texaco took third place. Kermit took fourth. And I don't remember anything else after that. So, here we are once again. And I apologize ahead of time if I'm not really enthused about it, because I got to focus. I got to keep score app and everything else. So, Jimmy Jones is out right now. So is Mr. Charlie. So they'll be back pretty soon, I hope. Not tonight anyways, but they're probably at the next game. And here we go. We'll run some more commercials if we can. Having issues here with the score app.
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire
Here we go. First batter for Hobbs. We've got Juan Camacho, number 4. Steps up to the plate. Strike number 1. Let me see if I can get the zap going here. Swing hits it towards third base. Third baseman comes up, backhands it, steps, throws over the first, makes a bad throw, gets past the the first baseman has to chase her all the way down, and that young man's going to come in with a double after the error from our third baseman. And just like that, they have a runner in scoring position. Hobbs does. Brings up batter number 5, Christian Montes here for the Hobbs Eagles, as they get a runner in scoring position there. A little hesitation from Jeter throwing over the first, causing an error. Chance looks in, gets signed, throws it in. A little bit low and outside for ball number 1 on Christian from Hobbs. He's playing second base tonight for the Eagles. Tucker gets wound up, delivers a pitch way outside. Catcher cannot handle that throw, and the runner advances to third, and he is in scoring position for the Hobbs Eagles, making it ball number 2 with 0 outs here in the top of the first. So, Chance once again gets in the windup, delivers a pitch, and it's outside, catches the outside corner, but he did not call it a strike, so that's ball number 3. So is he going to get the green light or the red light here in the scoring position? Gets ready, Chance delivers the pitch. Oh, ball number 4. Christian threw a walk, got a walk here on 4 straight balls. Next up to bat for Hobbs is number 21, Cole Kisner, playing. He is the catcher for the Hobbs Eagles tonight. He gets in there. We got a runner on first and third for the Eagles. With 0 out here at the top of the first. They're already threatening here. Chance delivers the pitch. Outside corner. A little too low. It's going to be a delay called strike. So that's strike number 1 here on Cole. And the runner is still standing on first for the Hobbs Eagles. I figured he would have gone already, but he has not left yet to second. Once again, he doesn't steal, throws it out. Outside corner. Nope, what's called the ball. Once again, we have that umpire has a slow delay on giving us the information up here, but bear with me. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. Top of the first. The runner gets off. He kind of got confused, the pitcher did, as he stepped off to throw over the first, but the runner was 3/4 of the way all the way to second. So it's a stolen base. Hobbs now has 2 runners in scoring position on second and third with 1 ball, 1 strike on Cole. Steps to 1, throws it in wildly inside. Breaking ball number 2. Chance Tucker does not look like his normal self starting off this game. He's already walked the batter, and the batter got on after the error from the third baseman for the Eunice Cardinals. Tucker winds up, delivers a pitch outside corner. I believe it's going to be called a delay strike, so it's going to be 2-2 here with no outs. And the Eagles are threatening here early in the game here in the first inning. Batter gets in the box again. Tucker gets ready. Delivers the pitch straight down the middle, straight back to him. He misses it, couldn't place it, but the guys out in the outfield. 2 runs are going to score here early in the first inning. The ball gets thrown in, wasn't even close to home. So that's a stand-up. Well, that's a single for Cole as 2 runs coming in for the Hobbs Eagles. So it brings up the 4th batter in the lineup, number 24, Jackson Scooter. Plays number 3. He's going to be their first baseman. He's a left-hand batter here. Number 24 gets up in there. Gets in the box. Long delivery. Throws it in for a strike. Straight down the middle. Oh, no. He called it a ball. He said it was a little low. He's going to bring it up a little bit. It's a new batter. Oh, they weren't talking to me, were they? Number 24. Yeah, I'm the right guy. It's Jackson. We got 2 Jacksons here back to back. At the bat for Hobbs. 0 outs with the runner on first. Hobbs leads here 2-0 early in the first inning. Throws in curveball here, so it's going to be ball 1, strike 1. So Hobbs taking care of business here. I like seeing that ball the way it's at. They're hitting it pretty good, hitting in spots where they need to hit it at. Some nice base running there by Hobbs. As they lead here in the championship game here, the Cardinal Classic. Tucker throws over the first for a pickoff move, and he is safe by a mile. Good job there by the first baseman for the Eunice Cardinals. Jose Calvillo getting that ball, putting that tag down. But that Hobbs player made it back. Cole made it back on time. Jackson steps back in the batter's box. Tucker gets a sign. Comes set. Delivers the ball. Breaking ball. Beautiful job. Breaks over, and the batter swings and misses for strike number 2. As the count is 2 strikes, 1 ball, no outs. Here in the top of the first, and it's 2-0 early here in the game. Everybody gets set again. Tucker gets ready, delivers a pitch. Eventually, here he comes. The runner takes off. Ball gets past the catcher. Runner advances to second easily. A stolen base and a pass ball. A little uncharacteristic for Mr. Tucker out there on the mound. Early here in the game for the Eunice Cardinals. Tucker gets ready. Looks in, gets a sign. Looks back towards second, hold the runner a little bit. Steps and throws. Swing and a miss for strike number 3. That is the first out for the Eunice Cardinals. Or out for the Eagles. But they still have a runner on second base. Now it's the bat number 6, Jackson Gaston. He is playing shortstop for the Eagles. Comes in on the right-hand side of the plate. Gets set. Tucker gets the call. Swing and hits it towards left field, high in the air, going back, and I believe it is a home run. This young man up in it took care of business, crushes the ball, goes over the fence with the runner on second. And just like that, the Hobbs Eagle come out swinging the bat, making it 4-0 early here in the game. Taking care of business. Congrats there, Mr. Jackson, hitting a home run there. Off the first pitch he's seen, crushed it. Or just crushed it, hitting nukes, wasn't he? He's hitting nukes over here, but he got one. Making it 4-0 with 1 out. The Eunice Cardinals here are struggling. So here we go. We got number 19 under the bat. Tristan Montez. Left-handed batter. Watches ball number 1 go by. He is playing third base for the Eagles. So it's ball 1 for him. So Tucker comes in, throws it in. Ooh, high and inside. But I believe it hit him in the shoulders. Just kind of nicked him. So just like that, we got another Hobbs Eagles got another runner on. Coach Drew's gonna come out here and talk about it a little bit, see what's going on. I was not able to see somebody walked in front of me, so I apologize about that. So as he talks to him, as Coach Drew and the umpire talk about it, discuss it about it. Oh, that's quick talk. He's gonna come back. Kind of update if you barely tuned in. It is 4-0 at the top of the first inning. Hobbs came out here swinging the sticks. They found a home run already in this first inning. So kind of reminds me of the Puerto Rico and Mexico game last night. Puerto Rico came out early and jumped on Mexico, but Mexico came out victorious. So hopefully that happens tonight here for the Eunice Cardinals. Tristan's back in the batter's box. Oh, curveball. I apologize. This is different batter. This is the DH, Jordan Taylor. Number 14, he is a designated hitter for the Hobbs Eagles, the JV team. Came in here, took a strike. I believe that was a strike. Tucker gets ready. Looks towards first. Steps and delivers another curveball. And he calls it a strike as well. So the count is 2 strikes, no balls. With the runner on first, 1 out here for the Eagles. Chance looks in, gets the call, likes it, gets set, delivers the pitch. Another breaking ball again, a little bit inside. Misses the corner by a centimeter. So it's going to make it ball number 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes here on Jordan, the designated hitter for the Hobbs Eagles. The JV team, I apologize. Hobbs JV. So throws it in, hits it on his hands inside, but fouls it off. Count remains the same here in the championship game at the Cardinal Classic. So if you get tired of hearing me talk, I understand. Happens to me a lot in public. So a lot of airtime we gotta fill in. So Tucker gets the call, likes the sign, gets set. Looks over towards first. The runner is going from second. The catcher gets the ball, but was not able to make a throw. The pitch was way outside. Kept the ball in front of him, but the runner does advance to second, so he is in scoring position now once again for the Hobbs Eagles. The count is 2-2. And Eunice is struggling, we can say right now. Or Hobbs JV is just crushing that ball. Gets into the ball, is hit towards second. Calvillo goes all the way out there, fields it, throws over the first as Tucker was covering the bag, making it out number two for the Eunice Cardinals. Beautiful job by Calvillo going out of his area, fielding the ball, and a better job by Tucker going and covering the base, getting the second out. But it does advance the runner for the Hobbs JV to third base. We got number 13 up to bat, Thomas. I'm even going to try to say that last name. He's playing number 9. He is their right fielder. He watches that first ball go by for strike number 1. Hobbs is leading here in the top of the first, 4-0, as he came out swinging. Tucker gets set, gets the call, steps, delivers, breaking ball, a little bit outside, evens the count, 1-1. Thomas gets set again for the Hobbs JV in there. Got a good sized lead over there on third base. Tucker gets ready, delivers the pitch. Breaking ball stays high for ball number 2. I don't know if it's too cold to be throwing curveballs. Tucker once again gets ready, delivers the pitch. Outside corner, called a strike for strike number 3. And just like that, how the Hobbs Eagles jump on early on the Eunice Cardinals, making the score 4-0. They strand 1 runner on, but
high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your upstream and midstream solutions, comprising of dirt work, electrical, pumping, and crane service, plus your automation and control, is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one-call oil and gas company.
Outlaw Grill thanks you for supporting Outlaw Grill throughout the years. Outlaw Grill has all your favorites, from savory soups to burgers. Porterhouse steaks, fettuccine alfredo, crispy chicken scallopini are just some of the all-time favorites. Outlaw Grill invites you to come in or call your order in 575-392-2012. That's 575-392-2012. It's a fast turnaround time for a delicious gourmet meal from the crew at Outlaw Grill.
Welcome back here to Eunice, New Mexico. Right now, the Hobbs Eagles JV team is beating the Eunice Cardinals in the first inning 4-0. They came out hitting the ball, taking care of business, but now it's Eunice's turn. We're going to have Alfredo Morales up to bat, number 10, the left fielder for the Eunice Cardinals. He is a senior, if I'm not mistaken, for the first time, if I may say. So he steps in, gets set, get ready. Pitch is thrown a little bit outside, in my point of view, and it is a ball. It is a ball on Alfredo. Andres gets ready, delivers the pitch inside. Did it not hit him? I guess not, because he's very skinny. That would have hurt if it did. So it's going to be ball number 2. Andre is the pitcher for the Hobbs Eagles. Their last name, they was kind of written on the scoreboard, kind of horrible. I couldn't really read it. So if you know Andre, send him a shout out, give him a shout out. He's pitching for the Hobbs Eagles right now. He's behind on the count. It's 3 balls, no strikes on Alfredo, as Eunice looks for some base runners to get out there. So Andre gets set again, gets back, gets called, delivers a pitch. It was low and inside, so he calls that a strike. So it's 1 strike, 3 balls. Alfredo was taking that all the way. Sits in the batter's box, gets ready. Andre takes a little bit, gets set, delivers a pitch, comes off his hands, evens the count, making it 2 balls, 2 strikes on Alfredo. And just like that, they're battling out there on this nice, cool night. Andres wants a different baseball. He calls timeout, throws it towards the catcher. And once again, bear with me. This is Rosendo speaking. Jimmy Jones is off tonight. Charlie still is under the weather. So I'm hustling here and there. I got my better half helping me, so she's going to correct me if I do something wrong. So Andres gets ready. A swing and a miss. Strike number 3 on Alfredo. Just like that, down number 1. Next up the bat is the Eunice Cardinals shortstop, Jonathan Caballero. He is also a senior. Steps in. I'm trying to get the pitcher's number. Why do I keep going in and out on my mic? Jonathan steps in, looks at the pitcher. Delivers the pitch. A little bit low and outside. That is ball 1. Number 12, I don't have him on here. So, I'll probably say the wrong name on the radio, huh? So we ball number 2 on Jonathan. That's a pitcher from Hobbs, delivers the pitch. He's staying away from him. Nice, cool night out there. Quite a few people out here in the stands here for the championship game. Pitcher lines up, delivers a pitch. Jonathan swings at something kind of high for making it strike number 1. Making it count 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the first, Hobbs JV is winning 4-0. Pitcher gets ready, delivers the pitch. Hits a shot over towards left field. Goes all the way to the wall. He's going to turn, touch first. Go all the way to second. Go get a double out of it. He slides in, and he does. And he is safe there for a sliding double. Where Jonathan Caballero, as he hit the ball towards left field, the left fielder was not able to play. Went all the way to the wall. Beautiful job there by that young man. So the next batter brings up Chance Tucker, the pitcher for the Eunice Cardinals. He also is a senior. So gets in there. Jonathan gets a good lead on second base. That's what Eunice needs. Needs some base runners out to get some scores on, some runs on the board. No pitch is thrown outside for ball number 1. I don't know if you're trying to tell them what to do from the press box like they can see me, huh? Chance gets back up in there. I apologize about the pitcher. He's number 12, and I do not have their roster. I'll get that information for you in a minute for the Hobbs JV team. Oh, throws it a little low. So that's ball number 2 on Chance Tucker. Andre Carrillo there, he confirmed over here in the press box. So we have his number for number 3, but it's on his shirt it says number 12, so we'll fix that right here, right now. The count is 0 strikes, 2 balls on Chance Tucker for the Eunice Cardinals. Ball was thrown way outside again for ball number 3. That catcher's doing a great job for the Hobbs Eagles, keeping the ball in front of him, keeping the runner from advancing to second base. And that is Cole Kistner. Yeah, I said it, Kistner. I said it correctly. Tucker gets back up in there. No strikes, 3 balls. High and inside. Almost hit him, but he takes his base after 4 straight balls thrown by the Andre. So up the bat we have Fernando Serna, who's catching tonight, who did a great job last night pitching, coming in on the second half there to get the Cardinals here to the championship game. So Eunice Cardinals have 1 out. Runners on first and second. It brings up Fernando Serna, a.k.a. Bubba, up the bat. Andre Carrillo gets set. Delivers a pitch. Bubba hits it straight back out here. Jumps on the first pitch, making it strike number 1. Being super aggressive here in the bottom of the first inning as the score is 4-0, and Hobbs JV is beaten or leading right now in this championship game. Carrillo gets ready. Delivers a pitch. Oh, high and outside. That is going to be a ball. The reason I hesitate call balls and strikes because that umpire kind of delays to make the decision or make the hand action, so I know what he's saying. So the count is 1-1, 1 out. Bubba gets into the ball's low and inside for ball number 2 on Bubba Serna. A little bit of awkward quiet there. I'll probably have to change mics in a minute. It sounds kind of weird. So Fernando gets back up in there. Andre gets the pitch high and inside. Once again, that's another walk. Call time. Somebody needs to call time on the field. Somebody needs to call time on the field. Everybody's running around. The umpire. It was ball number 3, and Fernando Serna took off towards first, thinking he was walked, and the runners on base started advancing, and the Hobbs catcher threw it towards second. The ball ends up in center field. They throw it back in. It's a bunch of controlled chaos. But going back to the plate, that was ball number 3. He has 3 balls, 1 strike on Bubba. So everything's reset. Everybody's back ready to go. Hits it over towards right field. Right fielder like he catches it. He does. Turns around, but the player on second tags up wisely. Advances to third. So that's out number 2, but he does advance the runners into scoring position as the third baseman. To third. Tucker remains on first. So, which is smart. It's a closer play for second baseman get thrown out at second. So up the bat, this brings up Billy Blevins, who's playing center field for the Eunice Cardinals. The catcher, Cole, goes out there, makes a couple of signs. Tell him what's going on, get all his players in the right position. That way, if he does steal, They'd probably cut the ball off midway and try to get him out at home if that third baseman, the one on third, decides to come home for the Eunice Cardinals. Nobody goes anywhere. The ball was thrown high for ball number 1 on Billy Blevins here. He had a great basketball season, this young man did. So he came out I believe this is his 3rd game. So he's kind of a little bit rusty, but he'll get back on board. And he steps back in the batter box. Carrillo gets ready to deliver the pitch. Tucker steals. It's a juke towards second. The ball was not thrown, so the runner advances to second. So Eunice has runners on first and second with 2 outs. Billy Blevins in there batting, and he has 2 balls, no strikes. Here in the championship game here at the Cardinal Classic. Carrillo gets set, delivers the pitch. In on his hands, but fouls it straight back to make it a foul number 1 on Billy Blevins. So it's a nice, cool night out there. Beautiful night. The wind's not blowing too bad. Just enough to keep you cold out there, keep you honest. So once again, Carrillo gets the call. He gets set. He's about to deliver it. Billy swings right through it for strike number 2. The count is 2-2-2. I don't remember the saying. I apologize. I didn't even write it down in my notes. They have a little saying it's 2-2-2. Something about rocks, boogie, or something like that. Bottom of the first here. Ooh, check swing towards first base. Billy runs towards first base. The first baseman picks it up, fields it. Out number 3. So Eunice does not score any runs there. Leaves 2 players on. And we're going to the top of the second. Hobbs leads 4-0 here in the Cardinal Classic Championship game.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Parker Energy, family owned and operated since 2006. Their team is known for their hard work and dedication, big enough to meet your needs for transport, pump trucks, vacuum trucks, and disposal services. Parker Energy and their staff are huge supporters of all Lee County sports and academics. They encourage their young adults to go the extra mile, whether it's sports, grades, or just being a better you. Parker Energy Support Services, 2350 Avenue O, a proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Welcome back here to Eunice, New Mexico. The Cardinal Classic here. The Eunice Cardinals versus the Hobbs JV team. As the Hobbs JV team came out swinging the sticks here early in the first inning, making it 4-0. And up to bat for the Hobbs Eagles brings up John Curtis. He's a lefty up there, number 7, playing position 7, which is left field. On deck, we have the pitcher, Andres Carrion, and we'll go back to the lineup after that. Steps up in there. Swing and a miss by that young man. Chance Tucker is still on the mound for the Eunice Cardinals, as he seems to settle down here after that first pitch. Gets set. Bubba is still standing straight up. Gets the call. Delivers the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike number 2. Now that is the chance we are used to seeing coming out in the first inning right now. Young man's out there on the purpose, with the purpose on the mound. Chance gets called, gets set. Oh, off the hands, fouls it back for foul number 1. The count remains the same. on John Curtis from the Hobbs Eagles. Curtis gets set. Tucker gets the call. Umpire gets down. The ball's delivered way outside on that curveball. It broke, but it broke the wrong way, you can say, making it ball number 1. Get that corrected there. Hobbs has no outs. I had one on the board. I apologize. Tucker gets set, gets the call. Delivers a pitch. Swing and a miss for strike number 3. That is the first out. That is the first K of the game for Mr. Tucker. He brings up number 4 to bat. Back to the top of the lineup. Juan Camacho. His second time up there. First time up there, I believe he got a single. Hit it towards third base. Breaking ball stays high for ball number 1. The first 4 batters for the Hobbs JV team came out and took care of business. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Each one of them got on base. Actually, one guy hit a home run, so he went through all the bases. Macho gets set, hits it towards second, shortstop, third. Pitcher comes off the mound, gets it. Makes a beautiful barehanded catch and a better job by the first baseman digging it off the ground, making it out number 2. As Chance Tucker came off and played his position beautifully. Job there. It brings up Christian Montes to bat for the Hobbs JV. 2 outs here in the top of the second. Montes gets in, gets set. Tucker delivers the pitch. Curveball. Breaking ball stays high. And when Montes ducked down and put his head in the zone there, kind of went over his head. So it's ball number 1. Everybody gets set. Chance delivers a pitch. Once again, breaking ball misses the zone completely. Oh, he calls it a strike. So I'm telling you, getting ahead of myself. I got to wait until the umpire makes a call, right? So here we go. Count is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Here in the top of the second. Chance delivers a pitch. Oh, a little high. Did he go? You want to check with first? Nobody checks. So they're going to call that a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a foul ball here. Evens the count. 2-2 and 2. 2 outs, 2 strikes, and 2 balls. Here on the for the Hobbs JV team. Christian gets it back up in, it gets set. Tucker gets ready to deliver the ball. Kicks, throws it in, stays kind of high. Makes it a full count, which means 2 balls, 2 strikes on Christian here for the Hobbs Eagles. We'll get set. I'll deliver the pitch. Oh, breaking ball. Why would you go to that? That's not your good best pitch this evening. A kid threw a walk. And this brings up the catcher for the Hobbs JV, Cole Kessner. Earlier in the game, I believe he got hit. Or was he the only one that hit the home run? Either or. Pretty aggressive top of the line. Tucker kind of stepped off. Kept the runner on first. Honest. Over, no action. So here we go. Runner on first has a huge lead. Tucker's occupied by him. He's gone. He's leaving. He's gone. Gets it. Fernando throws over towards short. Towards second. And the runner made it safely towards second base. I believe that was a ball, right? He called the ball a minute ago. So it's ball 1 on Cole. And here we go. The runner is in scoring position for the Hobbs Eagles. He's standing on second base. Tucker looks over him, gets the pitch, throws it in for a breaking ball. It sits low. Make it ball number 2. I will not throw. That breaking ball looked a little good, but it's a little low for the umpire. Swing and a miss for a strike on Cole. And the count, I believe it's 1 strike, 2 balls. Hobbs has a runner on second. 1 2. Yeah, 1 strike, 2 balls. Chance gets ready to deliver the pitch. Looks towards second. Second has a huge lead. Paul's throwing on the corner for out number 3. I've never seen him call the second strike, so we'll take it either way. Hobbs strands 1 player. No runs were scored in that inning. So we'll go out and give a quick shout out to our sponsors.
You've just changed the light bulb in the pantry to an Energy Star energy efficient LED bulb, one that uses up to 90% less energy than a regular old incandescent bulb and saves you more than $55 over its lifetime. You just saved energy and money and did the environment a solid. What's next? Organizing the pantry? It's suddenly so well lit. Find our LED discounts at excelenergy.com/lighting deals. Excel Energy.
Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!" Congratulations, students and student athletes of Lee County. R360 congratulates all Jow, Eunice, Hobbs, Lovington, Tatum, and the surrounding high schools, and wishes the best of luck to our student athletes competing this week in state playoffs. Right now is more important than ever to recognize positive achievements in our communities. Join R360 in saluting our amazing Lee County students. This community message is brought to you by R360.
Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. We are here in the bottom of the second inning. The Eunice Cardinals facing the Hobbs JV team here in the championship game at the Cardinal Classic. The 29th Cardinal Classic. And Hobbs is leading 4-0. But up to bat for the Eunice Cardinals, we have Jose Calvillo, their first baseman for tonight. Oh, I believe he's the only left-hander for the Eunice Cardinals. Steps in there. Oh, hits a ball towards left field. The left fielder is striking it down. Easily catches the ball for out number 1. And the pitcher for the Hobbs Eagles is Andre Carrillo. Doing a good, nice job here controlling his varsity team here. So, this brings up number 7, and Aiden Pinder. I always want to call him Anthony. He's a senior for these guys. He's having a great tournament. Steps up in there. Carrillo looks at the sign. Delivers a pitch. And it's on the outside corner. I believe it's going to be a strike. Strike number 1. I agree with you. So Aiden gets back up in with strike number 1 with 1 out here. The bottom of the second. Low, high, and outside for ball number 1. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike on Aiden Pinder. Carrillo's doing a beautiful job with this varsity team for the Cardinals. He's going out there taking care of business. He's not afraid of him, it seems like. Throws it in. Inside corner. But Pinder fouls it back, making it strike number 2. Here we go. 1 out, 2 strikes, 1 ball on Aiden Pinder. Everybody gets set. Pitcher delivers the ball. Oh, swing and a miss for strike number 3, making it 2 outs already. Just like that, the first 2 batters have gone down swinging. Up to bat brings up Jeter. Braden Jeter, who's playing third base tonight for the Eunice Cardinals. Gets in there, gets ready, gets set. Carrillo gets the call. Carrillo keeps that ball high up there. Rocks back. Throws it in. Delivers a beautiful breaking ball on the inside corner. Strike, called strike. I think that's the first time he throws that breaking ball tonight. That arm must be warming up. Just like that, he jumps on that batter. Get him a strike. Jeter gets ready, gets set. Oh, low. Oh, another strike number 2. Went straight down the middle. I don't know what we're waiting for out there for the Eunice Cardinals, but their mistakes don't seem to be alive right now. as they're trailing here 4-0 against Hobbs JV. Jeter gets set. Carrillo gets ready to deliver the pitch. Breaking ball. Jeter taps it towards front. Fair ball. The catcher comes around. He fields it. But Jeter's on her. And Jeter's going to take off the second as the play will miss. The first baseman could not play the ball. But it went into the batter's batting cage, so it becomes a dead ball. So he has a stand-up double, you can say, or an error on the catcher. So this brings number 4, Tyson Coy, who also has been having a great tournament here for the Cardinal Classic. He is the only freshman who's starting on this baseball team. He is playing right field. So here we go. We're in the bottom of the second. Hobbs is leading 4-0 against Eunice. Eunice is going to try to thread here. Has a runner on scoring position. Coy gets set. Carrillo gets ready to pitch the ball. Oh, swing and a miss for strike number 1 on Coy. He's seen the ball, just he couldn't hit the ball there. Carrillo's doing a good job keeping those Eunice players off balance. He's throwing a little breaking ball here, a little fastball here as he gets set here. Gets ready, looks in, delivers a pitch. Oh, breaking ball, got out of control there. Ball number 1. The ball came in behind the player there. So, making it ball number 1. Ball 1, 1 strike, 1 ball, 2 outs here. Bottom of the second. Felt like we've been here 15 innings. I'm tired. Coy gets set. Pitcher gets ready to deliver the ball. Low and outside. The ball gets past the catcher and gives it an opportunity to Jeter to advance to third as he slides in safely. So here we go. We need to get that score home so we can get on the board. The count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. On Mr. Coy here. He gets set. Looks around. Delivers the pitch. Coy chases a high one, but he fouls it straight back. Making it count. Strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the second. Score is 4-0. Hobbs has a lead here. Early in this game. Coy gets back up in and gets set. Carrillo delivers a pitch. Low and outside. The ball gets away from the catcher, but doesn't go too far back. So Jeter could not advance home. Bringing it to a full count on Mr. Coy. Coy is working that pitcher here. That's what we need. So Carrillo slowly walks back up to the mound, gets set. Catcher gets down. Gets the call from the dugout. Looks over. They both agree what they're going to throw. Gets ready. Carrillo gets ready to deliver the pitch. Brings it in. Coy swings, hits the ball towards center. Straight to center, but that center fielder was in the right spot, at the right place, at the right time, and catches in the air for out number 3. So Eunice once again leaves another player on the field. So here we go to the top of the third. Go to our commercials.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities.
Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, to the Cardinal Classic Championship game. Eunice Cardinals versus the Hobbs JV team. The Hobbs JV team is right now leading 4-0. They came out here, that top line lineup took care of business, hit, and a home run. So they got on the board real quickly, real aggressively. But so far, Eunice Cardinals have stranded so far about 6 players. And we cannot, we're hitting the ball, but we're hitting the ball straight to people on the field. Or get there. Hobbs doing a great job keeping the ball in front of him, getting us out. So here we go at the top of the third. It's going to be number 24 up the bat. It's going to be Jackson Suter, another lefty. And he is playing first base for the Eagles. So gets in, gets set. Chance Tucker still on the mound, throws a beautiful breaking ball. Caught him looking for a called strike one. After that first inning, Chance Tucker kind of settled down, started kind of being cool, calm, and collective out there. And this is the Tucker we used to see in playing ball. He gets set, delivers a pitch. Swing and a miss for strike number 2. Just like that, that young man has 2 strikes on him. Mr. Jackson does, their first baseman. Gets back up in and gets real close to the plate this time. Tucker gets ready. Delivers a pitch. Ooh, outside corner, called strike number 3. Goes down looking. That is the first out for the the Hobbs Eagles. Brings up number 6, Jackson Gaskin. He's playing shortstop for the Hobbs JV team. He gets set up in there. Fernando finally gets down for Tucker to get throwing the ball. Hackboy gets in the groove. Gets set, delivers a pitch. Swing and a miss for strike number 1 on Jackson. He got Jackson and Jackson. That was like the Fat 5 there. So get back up in there, but he gets set. Tucker likes to work fast on the mound. He likes to get the ball, get down, get ready, let's go. Delivers the next pitch. Breaking ball, breaks beautifully. And it's called a strike, as in Jackson kind of went down. They call it a strike just like that. 0 balls, 2 strikes on this young man. Tucker gets ready. Gets set. Delivers a pitch. Another breaking ball. Makes him chase for strike number 3. And just like that, the Eunice Cardinals have 2 outs. Getting back in the groove here on the top of the third. Brings up number 19 to bat. Tristan Montes. Another lefty. Gets up in it, gets set. Pitch is thrown outside for ball 1. Tucker gets the ball, walks around down a little bit. And there's still people coming out here to this championship game between the Hobbs Eagles JV team versus the Eunice Cardinals. Which, by the way, the Hobbs JV team has a lead. 4-0. Swing, and it's hit towards shallow left field. The left field, I believe, did not see it, so it drops in. They get the ball in a hurry as the runner stayed on first. Beautiful job by that batter going the opposite field with that ball. This brings up Jordan Tater, their designated hitter for the Hobbs Eagles. Everybody takes a little pause, kind of resets, regroups. So Taylor gets up in there, gets ready, gets set. As Tucker gets the sign. Runner on first base doesn't have that big of a lead. Throws it in kind of high for ball number 1. The wind is still blowing from the same direction as earlier. Tucker gets ready, gets the ball, kicks, throws in that breaking ball. Beautiful job. And he's going to be called a delay strike, making it 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs here in the top of the third. So chances to get called, gets ready to go in. Gets set. Delivers a pitch. Once again, that breaking ball. And that's going to be called the ball because that's still kind of high. Tucker gets the ball, walks around the mound. And he gets back on the rubber. Runner still on first, has not gone to second yet. Tucker gets ready, gets the sign. Delivers the ball. Swing and a miss for strike number 2. Jimmy will love this tonight because it's 2-2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. We're at the top of the third. What is it? Chance gets the ball, gets ready to deliver the ball. Kicks, the runner takes off the second, but it does not matter. Swing and a miss for strike number 3, making the third out. And Hobbs strands one runner on. No runs were scored there for the Hobbs Eagles, bringing it to the bottom of the third. And we will be going to commercials.
The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are at the Cardinal Classic, the championship game. The Eunice Cardinals facing the Hobbs JV team, and the Hobbs JV team has a lead right now, 4-0. Is going to bring up the top of the lineup for the Eunice Cardinals that are there. Search on the bat is going to be Alfredo Morales. On deck is Jonathan Caballero, and in the hole is Chance Tucker. As he steps in here earlier, I believe this young man was struck out as he went up to bat. His first time to bat. And on the mound for the Hobbs JV is Andres Carrillo. He's doing a beautiful job right now. Gets set, delivers a pitch. Low, bounces in front of the catcher. And the catcher kept the ball in front of him for ball number 1. And I'm flying solo tonight. Mr. Jones had to take care of something, and Charlie's still under the weather, so bear with me. Carrillo delivers a pitch, a high and outside for ball number 2 on Morales. Alfredo, who was playing left field for the Eunice Cardinals. Everybody gets set. They like it what they see. The ball is delivered. Swing comes straight back for strike number 1. And the ball finally came down. It's been a lot of baseball this weekend. They've been playing Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. A lot of people came out and watched the games. A lot of young men out there enjoying the game. Hello? Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Yeah, sorry about that. We lost power for a split second. Don't know why or how come we lost power. So we're back on it. A lot of activity. We're still with Alfredo up there batting. The count is a full count on this young man. He's up there battling. Fouls it off again. So the count remains the same on Alfredo. The count is 3 balls and 2 strikes. He's up there battling, taking care of business. So, hopefully they don't realize it. That small delay, huh? So Alfredo gets up in there. Carrillo gets the pitch. High. Young man draws a walk. You can say he won that battle. And up the bat, we have number 4, Jonathan Caballero. The shortstop is playing tonight. Earlier, he had a good hit. He had a double earlier. So let's see what he does out here when he walks out the ice cube. Little classic little throwback there. Steps in there. Alfredo's on first. Let's hope they don't make him bunt. Get set. Carrillo looks a look. Ooh. Throws out a breaking ball. Falls in for a strike 1. Unfortunately, that curve breaking ball does not work for the Eunice Cardinals neither. So, just like that. Strike number 1. John gets ready. Carrillo gets ready. Looks over towards first. Throws it in. outside. Jonathan goes fishing for that and misses it, making it strike number 2. Don't know why and how come he did that, but he did. The runner did not advance on that. So we have runner on first. Jonathan has 2 strikes, no balls. The score is 4-0. Hobbs is leading this game, this championship game here. Oh, swing and a miss for strike number 3. Went up there hacking, but didn't get nothing. Round number 1. This brings up number 9, Chance Tucker. Up the bat, who is pitching for the Eunice Cardinals tonight. He has settled down. And we steps in the box as he gets extra instructions over there. Looking towards third base. Coach Drew. Everybody's set. Carrillo looks over towards first. Glances at him. Stares him at pretty good. Gets ready. Gets set. Delivers a pitch. Alfredo's going. And they're going to call that a foul ball. As it came off the plate. I think it was a little protection swing where the runner's going. You have to protect him once that hit and run. So that's called a hit and run. So that's a strike 1 on Mr. Tucker. With 1 out. Bottom of the 3rd here. Look awkward quiet there. We go over towards first. As Alfredo was trying to get a lead here. Eunice has not scored here. And we're in the bottom of the 3rd and they're behind 4-0. And they've left quite a few people stranded on bases tonight. Alfredo gets a lead there on first base. Tucker gets ready to hit the ball. Nobody goes. Ball's thrown outside for ball number 1. Count is 1-1. We're trying to get something going here for the Eunice Cardinals. Trying to get somebody moving on base. But it hasn't occurred yet. It hasn't happened yet. So we're struggling right now. Yep. Somebody made a comment. Hit it down third base. So once again, we get set. Tucker gets back in the box. Carrillo gets ready to deliver the pitch. Delivers it outside for ball number 2. The count is 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on first. So Carrillo looks down towards first again. Gets set. And delivers a pitch. Ball is hit high towards left field. The left fielder is tracking it down. Gets underneath it and catches it. So the runner must maintain on first base. It was a high hit pop fly. High out there, but it's cost out number 2. So that's 2 outs. This brings up Fernando Serna, a.k.a. Bubba, up the bat for the Eunice Cardinals. So here we go. Links over towards Coach Drew, gets the call. Gets set. Guerrero gets on the rubber, taking his time up there. He's manhandling these Eunice Cardinals right now. Gets set, delivers a pitch, breaking ball. Fernando fouls it off towards Coach Drew, and it's going to be strike number 1. So Eunice Cardinals right now at the top of the lineup is struggling a little bit to get some runs on the board. We need some bad right here. Down 0-4. At the bottom of the 3rd inning. Carrillo likes the sign, but looks over towards first base. As throws it in, swing and a miss, strike 1. And a quick throw towards first, but did not get there on time. The count is 2 strikes, no balls. Hobbs is slowing down the game a little bit, looking over towards the dugout, kind of getting ready, getting set. They know time is in their favor. Takes a glance towards the catcher, likes the call. Everybody gets set once again. Delivers a pitch, breaking ball. Fernando jumps on it, but it goes straight up here in outfield territory. The catcher misses the ball as they converted the third baseman and the pitcher. And the catcher drops the ball, so that gives Fernando Serna another opportunity to go up there and capitalize on that mistake on the Hobbs JV. So here we go, boys. What else do we need here? We're still coming in, huh? So we got Fernando's turn up to bat. We got 2 outs. He has 2 balls. 2 strikes, no balls. Gets set. Carrillo likes the pit call. About to deliver it. So hits it right back to the pitcher. The pitcher does a beautiful job filling it. Throws it over towards first. And that is out number 3 on the Eunice Cardinals. They strand another player. Another run on base. So that brings us to the top of the 4th. Here we are in the Cardinal Classic, and the Hobbs JV team is leading 4-0. We'll go to a commercial.
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your upstream and midstream solutions, comprising of dirt work, electrical, pumping, and crane service, plus your automation and control, is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one-call oil and gas company.
Outlaw Grill thanks you for supporting Outlaw Grill throughout the years. Outlaw Grill has all your favorites, from savory soups to burgers. Porterhouse steaks, fettuccine alfredo, crispy chicken scallopini are just some of the all-time favorites. Outlaw Grill invites you to come in or call your order in 575-392-2012. That's 575-392-2012. It's a fast turnaround time for a delicious gourmet meal from the crew at Outlaw Grill.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are in Eunice, New Mexico at the Cardinal Classic, the 29th anniversary Cardinal Classic. It is the Hobbs JV team facing the Eunice Cardinals here, and the Cardinals are losing here on their home turf. The score is 4-0, and we are on the top of the 4th. Hobbs came out here early in the first inning, put 4 runs on the board quickly, fast, in a hurry, taking care of business. But Hobbs has settled down on their sticks, but Eunice cannot put nothing on the board. So here we go. That brings up, I did not catch his number. I believe this is Jordan Taylor. No. This is Thomas. Number 13. Yes, this is Thomas up the bat. Hits a pop fly in the infield. He's called off by the pitcher. Tucker catches it for out number 1. Well, it happened there. I barely got to say it. I apologize. This is Rosendo Caballero tonight. I am flying solo. I got some help, so bear with me. This brings up John Curtis up to bat. He's number 7. He plays position 7. Swing and a miss for strike number 1. Chance Tucker is still on the mound for the Eunice Cardinals. So, lefty up there swinging. Chance gets the sign. Pitch and delivery. Hits it up towards short. Short running back. And Jonathan chases it down, making out number 2. Beautiful job running backwards. Catching it. Last night he had the opportunity to do that, but he didn't. But tonight he did, and that's all that matters. It's out number 2. So this brings up Juan Camacho to bat, the top of the lineup for the Hobbs JV team. And these first 4 batters, man, they're kind of strong. So here we go. Steps in with that beautiful pink bat. Gets down, gets set, throws a breaking ball, misses the plate by a smidge. But it's still called a strike. In my point of view, I'll take it any day of the week. So, strike number 1 on Mr. Camacho, who is playing third base for the Eagles. Tucker gets in, throws it in. That curve breaking ball got away from making it even count. 1-1. Oh, man. Pressed the wrong button there. There it is. Count is 1-1. 2 outs. Top of the 4th. It's 4-0. Oh, pitch is thrown outside, making it 2 balls, 1 strike. Is that the softball jersey? No. Those are cheerleaders. Tucker gets ready, gets set, throws a breaking ball. Swing and a miss by Camacho. Even as the count, 2-2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here. Top of the 4th. Hobbs gets back up in there. Camacho gets back in there, takes a big deep breath. Settles down. Tucker gets the sign. Throws it in. Another breaking ball. Check swing. Hits it towards the pitcher. Pitcher jumps off the mound. Throws it quickly in a hurry to first. Gets him out for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. nobody was on there for the Hobbs Eagles. So the score remains 4-0, but Eunice has not been able to put runs on the board yet. So hopefully they can do that starting off this bottom of the 4th inning. So we're going to go to our commercial board. So bear with us. Thank you.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are in the Cardinal Classic one more time. The Eunice is facing the Hobbs JV, and the Hobbs JV came out and took care of business in the first inning, making it 4-0. But it's Eunice's turn once again to bat. So it's going to bring up Billy Blevins, the center fielder, to bat for the Eunice Cardinals. So here we go. Bottom of the 4th. Carrillo is still out there on the mound for the Hobbs Eagles. Kid rocks back, gets set, delivers the pitch. Ooh, about the speed there for strike number 1. That's a good pitch right there. Levins was not expecting that. Levins gets set. Carrillo digs in, probably a little breaking ball the way he's moving that glove out there. Left it high. Yep, sure was. Pitch is low and outside for ball number 1. He wins the count. 1 ball, 1 strike here. That young man's been doing a good job there for the JV team, for the Hobbs JV. Billy gets the sign from Coach Drew. He gets set. Delivers the pitch, fouls it straight back. Making it strike number 2. He has 1 ball, 1 strike here. Bottom of the 4th. A little quiet there. That's usually Jimmy's time to fill in. So, Carrillo back on the mound. Gets a sign. Takes a big deep breath. Delivers the pitch. Bailey gets waiting for it. So, goes right behind him. So the count is 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here we go. Here we go. And the JV team, the Hobbs Eagle, are leading 4-0. They came out here in their first inning to put 4 quick runs on. That has been the only run scored on Eunice here, and Eunice has not scored not even 1 run. Bottom of the 4th. Carrillo delivers the pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. But it was a foul ball. The count remains the same. We're going to switch balls here. Carrillo wanted a different ball. He didn't like that one. He didn't break like he was supposed to. So counts 2 balls, 2 strikes on Blevins. Everybody's set. Ready to rock and roll here. Carrillo delivers the pitch. Low and outside. Oh, calls it a ball. Makes it a full count. We're talking about golf on the left side of me. He was completely ignored there, but we'll be alright. Carrillo gets ready to deliver the pitch. It was an outside. Beautiful job by Blevins. Draws a walk. Up to bat for the Eunice Cardinals as Billy ran down the first bases. Your first baseman, number 24, Jose Calvillo, who was also I think he's an odd district or honorable mention for basketball. Looks at his plays. Drops the bat. Gives the umpire a ball. Everybody's liking his theme song out there. Gets in there. Billy gets a decent lead over there on first base. Takes another step. Takes one more step. Oh, we're going to do a squeeze. Oh! They caught Billy in no man's land as Calvillo squared up for a bunt. Pulled back last minute, and Billy had to dive back to first. Made it on time. So, that was a ball called by the umpire. Everybody said again, Billy gets a bigger lead here. Takes another step. Pretty sure they're going to throw over the first, keep him honest. Takes one more step. Nope. Nope. Ball gets away from the catcher. Oh, it looked like it did, but it didn't. Luckily, that catcher did not throw it towards the bag as he had a stretch above him to catch that because I thought it got by him. But Billy advances to second base. He's in scoring position here for the Eunice Cardinals. I almost called them the Hobbs Cardinals, which they're not. It's the Hobbs Eagles. Come down here, soaring down here, taking care of business. So the count is 2 balls. 0 strikes. Somebody got in the way. The ball's hit up towards second. They field it. Throws it out to first. Gets the runner out, but he does advance Billy Blevins over to third base for out number 1. Calvillo did his job there. Brings up Aiden Pinder, Eunice's second baseman, up to bat. So we got a runner once again in scoring position for the Eunice Cardinals. We just need to get that young man home because that 0 looks horrible up there on the scoreboard. Aiden gets in there. Calvillo steps on the Corrillo steps on the mound. Delivers a pitch. Did he get the outside corner? It sure did. Strike number 1. The game's slowing down, everybody out there. Pitcher gets set. Digs a little bit. Might be a breaking ball. Yep, sure was. Throws it in. Got the inside corner. Making it 2 strikes, no balls. On Aiden Pinder, I'm sorry. Anthony's his dad, so it's okay. So Carrillo gets back on the mound, runner on third, Billy Blevins. We got 1 out, 2 strikes on Aiden Pinder. Ball's thrown outside, misses the corner, making it ball number 1. That was a closer strike than the last pitch, but we'll take it. We will take it any day of the week. I'm going to stand up a little bit. Getting nervous. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Pinder. Carrillo gets ready, delivers a pitch. Breaking ball. Pinder goes out chasing, making it strike number 3. Out number 2. And here we go. That's 2 outs from the Eunice Cardinals. We have a runner on third. Brings up Braden Jeter, their third baseman. Gets up in there, gets a couple of swings at it. Takes a big deep breath, gets set. Looks around, thinks about it. Getting ready. Carrillo delivers a pitch. Ooh, went behind his back for ball number 1. So here we go. I like what that second baseman does for the Hobbs Eagles. Goes back there and backs up the pitcher every time that catcher throws a ball out there. There's people coming up with hot cocoa, cheeseburgers. Am I just hungry or what? Carrillo delivers the pitch. The ball's hit towards short. Shortstop gets it, cleans it, plays it clearly. The first baseman misses the ball. So the runner on first base is safe, Jeter, but we do get a run come home. So it's going to be 1-4. I'll take that any day of the week. Good job there by Jeter in that RBI. Now it brings up Matt Coy. I'm sorry, Matt Coy. Tyson Coy. Matt Coy's his dad. I got all excited. Can't even read my own handwriting. So you got to go back to the dugout, get a wristband to know what he has to do. Looks at it, studies it right before it gets in the batter's box. So I'm not going to sit back down. I stood up. We got to run. So I'm going to stay standing up the rest of the game. So Coy steps in the batter's box. We got a runner on first. Ball's thrown in outside corner for strike number 1. Beautiful job there by Jeter. Putting the ball in play and running it out. So Here we go. Reset everything. Everybody gets ready to go. Jeter gets a decent lead over there on first base. Take another step, young man. Carrillo delivers a pitch. Coy hits it towards third. Third baseman can't handle this. That leaves 2 runners on. And young man barely got the first. So we're back to the top of the lineup for the Eunice Cardinals. That's going to bring the left fielder Alfredo Morales to bat for the Eunice Cardinals here. We have 2 outs. But we have runners on first and second. As Cole goes out there and makes a couple of signs, saying, you know, if he goes to third, we're going to try to throw him out. So the bats are coming alive here for the Eunice Cardinals. Carrillo still on the mound for the Eagles. Runners get a good lead. Ball's thrown inside. High for ball number 1. That was not called a strike. It looked like a strike to me from here, but I don't have great vision. So Carrillo looks down, likes the call, gets ready. Runners on base are getting a bigger lead. Ball stays high for ball number 2 on Morales. Steps back up in and hits the plate with the bat one time. Everybody starts getting leaded. Starts getting a lead. A bigger lead here for the Eunice Cardinals. Count of 2 balls, no strikes. Oh, ball's thrown inside. Misses the inside corner after a beautiful framing job by the Hobbs catcher. But it was not, they're not convinced the umpire. So we have 3 balls, no strikes. Do you give him the green light or we give him the red light? What do we do here? Oh, it looks like, he got a red light. He's throwing up for a bunt. Nothing. Throwing outside. But calls it a strike. From my point of view, it's a little bit outside, but he called it a strike. Keeping that batter honest, I guess. So the count is 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. Runners on first and second. Our fella gets ready, gets set. The ball was thrown high for ball number 4. This brings up Jonathan Caballero, the shortstop. Earlier, I'm not going to say what he did. I'm a little superstitious. The Hobbs coach is going to call a timeout. Go out there and talk to his players as they gather on the mound. I won't go to a quick commercial here.
Parker Energy, family owned and operated since 2006. Their team is known for their hard work and dedication, big enough to meet your needs for transport, pump trucks, vacuum trucks, and disposal services. Parker Energy and their staff are huge supporters of all Lee County sports and academics. They encourage their young adults to go the extra mile, whether it's sports, grades, or just being a better you. Parker Energy Support Services, 2350 Avenue O, a proud supporter of Lee County Athletics.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are in the bottom of the 4th inning in Eunice at the Cardinal Classic. Hobbs JV facing the Eunice Cardinals. The score is 4-1, but Eunice has the bases loaded right now. And it brings up Jonathan Caballero up to bat. So what are we going to do here after a quick timeout there by the Hobbs Eagles coach? Talk to his pitcher. Kind of settle him down a little bit. And our batter's getting up there ready. Hit the sticks here. Hit the ball. Steps up in there. Touches the base once with the stick. With the bat. Gets set. Carrillo starts digging. So it might be a curveball. Jonathan hits a blooper behind third. Is going to fall. And he does. He's going to get 2 runs in. Off the hands, and he gets 2 runs in. That's 2 RBIs for young John out there, making the score 3-4. So it's a beautiful job by the young man, jumping on the first pitch, hit it off his hands. Now we have a little bobble on the field, and the runners advance from second to third. A beautiful aggressive running there by Alfredo and Jonathan. Alfredo ran; he was on second, and the Eagles weren't paying attention and nobody was coming third, so he took off. He left, so Jonathan left the second. Beautiful base run in there with 2 outs. Brings up Tucker, the pitcher for the Eunice Cardinals. He can help himself here. Putting that ball in play. Gets set. Carrillo gets the call. Should have been a balk because he reset there. Should have been a balk there because that young man went forward, came back, and reset again. I might be wrong. And I think that's what Coach Drew is telling him. He's coming forward, coming back, coming forward again. That's a block. But anyways, the Eunice Cardinals, since I stood up, been hitting the ball, so I'm not going to sit down. So if I pass out, you won't hear nothing coming to the mic. Call my number. So Tucker stays in the batter's box talking to the catcher. So it's a long conversation they're having down there. And that's exactly what they're talking about. They're talking about his feet. How he's stepping forward, not pausing. Give a shout out to our sponsors. See if I can find a listing here. The City of Eunice, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Public Schools, Outlaw Grill, Parker Energy, Redbird Gas, Devon Energy, and Eunice Record and Rentals are proud sponsors of this game and pretty much all year with us in every sport we have covered. So here we go, play ball. Tucker gets back up in here, everybody's ready, set. Carrillo delivers a pitch. And he goes by for ball. No, it's strike number 1. This is a little high. I would have called it a ball, but I'm a home fan, so bear with me. So here we go. Steps off the mound. Carrillo steps off the mound. You like that? Starts digging in there. It's gonna be a breaking ball. I'm a guessing man. Rocks. Delivers a pitch. Oh, a high pop fly over here on the left side of the field. Third baseman chases it down, loses it in the lights, I'm going to assume, and falls in for strike number 2. Got to jump on that mistake that Hobbs just created there. He had a good chance. He was about 2 feet off the fence, but he must have lost it in the lights. And that's probably why he didn't catch it. So Tucker goes back up in her. Looks on towards Coach Drew. Hey, hit the ball in front of you, son. Let's go now. We got runners on third and second. Carrillo delivers a pitch. No, he gets set. That's a long stare down right there. Gets ready, delivers the pitch here. Breaking ball, delivers high pop fly towards left center. Shortstop goes out there. It falls. 2 runs score as Tucker gets a double. So it's going to be 4-5, making the score 5-4. As Hobbs, they all converted. The shortstop, center, and left field came in, and it fell right between all of them. But the ball was kind of high. So it's going to bring up Bubba Serna, or Fernando Serna, a.k.a. Bubba, with 2 outs. So we got a runner on second as Jonathan and Alfredo came home, making the score 5-4. Eunice leads here in the bottom of the 4th. It's going to become a game here. It's becoming a good game. And Tucker takes off. And I don't know why or how come he does stuff like that. What is he doing? Why is he doing? How come is he doing it? Who knows? That takes the bat out of Fernando's hands. And Coach Drew is not happy with him after making that executive decision out there, doing that. But anyways, Eunice scored 3 runs in there. I think 4 runs. I'm not sure. I got a little excited. But it's 5-4 here in the top of the 5th. They left 1 runner on. So we're going to go to quick commercial.
Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!" Congratulations, students and student athletes of Lee County. R360 congratulates all Jow, Eunice, Hobbs, Lovington, Tatum, and the surrounding high schools, and wishes the best of luck to our student athletes competing this week in state playoffs. Right now is more important than ever to recognize positive achievements in our communities. Join R360 in saluting our amazing Lee County students. This community message is brought to you by R360.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that quick pause. I was kind of catching my breath there. Here we are in Eunice again. In the Cardinal Classic, the score is 5-4. Eunice came back and got the lead here against the Hobbs JV on the top of the 5th inning. And on the mound for the Eunice Cardinals, we still have Chance Tucker out there. And for Giles, going to bring up number 5. I'm sorry, number 5. It's going to be Christian Montes, their second baseman. Yeah, number 5. Top of the lineup for them. So if they're going to do something, it's going to be right here, right now. For the Hobbs JV team. And it still looks pretty cold out there. The ball's thrown out there. Catches the outside corner for strike number 1. Chance gets ready, gets set. Montes gets up. The catcher finally gets down. There's a breaking ball, stays high for ball number 1, making it count 1-1. That breaking ball is not working for Chance Tucker. I would not throw that no longer this evening. I'll throw a slider or something else, but not that. There was a pitch, fastball outside corner, but Montes fouls it off for making it strike number 2. Well, Coach Jackson, some FaceTime out there coming up them steps. The head football coach for the Eunice Cardinals. Tucker gets ready. Gets set. Delivers the pitch. That breaking ball, once again, is way, way outside. I don't know about that pitch. Yeah, last call for the concession stand, I was told, so bear with us as I run down and get myself a hot dog. Oh, Tucker gets ready, gets set, delivers the pitch. Outside corner fastball. Called strike 3. Montes goes down looking for out number 1. And comes up the catcher, Coach Kessner for the Hobbs Eagles. Gets up in there. Hits big old boy. It's in that batter's box. Brings back that big orange bat. Tucker delivers a pitch. That breaking ball. And it calls a strike. I see a pattern, but I'm not going to say it on the radio. That way somebody's listening, they can let the coach know. Gets back on the mound, gets set. Delivers a pitch. Fastball on the outside corner. He did not chase. Making it 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That wind is picking up again. So you know it's cold out there. My feet are getting cold in here. Delivers a pitch, fouls it straight back for strike number 2 on Cole. Cole's up there hacking. I think he's the one that had the home run in that first inning. Tucker gets ready, delivers the pitch, the breaking ball. Hits it towards short. Short charges, fields it cleanly, throws it over towards first base. Beautiful job by those young men out there for out number 2. Next for Hobbs is going to be Jackson Scooter. I didn't say that last name, but last time he went up there and hit the ball hard. Nice strong lefty, number 24. Yeah, he is their first baseman. I believe I said that already, right? So here we go. The score is 5-4. Top of the 5th, 2 outs. Eunice leads here after they were trailing the first 4 innings. Swing and a miss. That's first pitch right now. The degrees, it's 42 degrees outside, but real feel is going to be 37. It feels like 37 degrees out there, according to my weather app. Oh, ball number 1. It's 1-1 here. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of the 5th. On Jackson. Goes in and gets set. Gets ready. Tucker likes call. Throws it in inside. Swing and a miss for strike number 2. He steps out, walks way back up in there. Looks at the coach. Coach has his hands on his hip. Likes what he told him, I guess. Gets back in the batter's box. Gets real close to that plate. Throws it inside. Swing and a miss for strike number 3. That's the 3rd out here. So Hobbs went out there, did not do anything there. And we're going to the bottom of the 5th. The score is 5-4. We'll go to our sponsors.
The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are in Eunice at the Cardinal Classic as the Hobbs JV face the Eunice Cardinals. The score is 5-4 here in the bottom of the fifth, but kind of give you a little shout out to the girls cheerleading squad here in Eunice. They went to Albuquerque today and competed. They didn't do as well as they wanted, but for the small community, they did great. They went out there and performed. For not being able to compete in the last 20 years and not competing in 20 years, they've done awesome. So keep your heads up, lady, and be prepared for next year. And a shout out to the coaches as well, going out there taking that time and effort, doing all that hard work. So up the bat brings up Fernando, a.k.a. Bubba Serna. Gets up in there, swings and misses at the first pitch for strike number one, and Carrillo is still on the mound for the Hobbs JV here in the bottom of the fifth inning. So no wonder my feet were cold. They have the AC on in here. So it's ball one, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strikes on Fernando Serna, who is playing the catcher tonight. Gets back up in there. I'm going to turn that heater on so my feet will defrost. The Carrillo delivers a pitch for a ball. Ball 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Carrillo gets his call. He's digging in, so it might be the breaking ball. Comes down. Yep, delivers a pitch. Bring come on the inside corner for strike number 3. I am missing the balls and strikes there. So Fernando goes down on strikes. I'm looking. Brings it Billy Blevins up the bat. I want to have to pay closer attention or be a little bit more patient with that umpire, as he has a long delay to give you the sign. So here we go. Billy Blevins in there at the bat. Eunice Cardinals have 1 out here in the bottom of the fifth. That is going to be a ball. He made no signs or gestures, so ball 1 on Billy. Thank you, ma'am, for the old man. Ball number 2, as that was high and inside. I can call that from here. They turned the heater on for me. My feet are cold. So Billy Blevins has 2 balls, no strikes. Oh, high and inside for ball number 3. I can call that right away. Unless the umpire says something different, I'm going to call that a ball. Billy Blevins doing a great job tonight watching the ball, getting on base on balls. Gets him to get set. Carrillo delivers a pitch. A little bit inside. They're going to call it a strike. He had the red light. They wanted him to watch the ball all the way through. So the count is 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Blevins gets set. Carrillo gets set. Delivers the pitch as well. Oh, he swings at it. Fouls it off to the right-hand side towards first base, making the count a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Blevins. Ball was thrown back in play. And it goes to the Eunice dugout. Blevins gets set. Stares down the pitcher. Ball's delivered. Ooh, swing and a miss on the inside pitch. Something like that. You just got to play defense. So we out number 2. And brings up Jose Calvillo, their first baseman with the Eunice Cardinals. Last time he had a good hit towards second base, if I'm not mistaken. So he steps back up in there. That big old bat. Good set. Looks around. Swing that bat up and down in the back. Delivers a pitch. It's going to be called a strike on the outside corner. I get ahead of myself. I usually call them balls, but they're strikes. Calvillo gets back up in there. Gets ready. Oh, high and outside. I want to say that was a ball. Yeah, sure was. On Jose Calvillo here. And that wind is picking up out there, so I know it's a little bit cooler out there. But it feels great with this heater on my feet. Calvillo delivers a pitch. Swinging a hit towards short. Shortstop comes up. A long throw towards first base. Pulls a player off of first base and pulls him off the bag. Calvillo gets on first. He was thinking about going for second, but he did not. As he right away grabs his groin. Looks like he pulled something. When he stretched out there, he's walking around. On a cold night like this, when you run that fast and as big as that young man is, you can sometimes pull something. So I hope he's all right out there. Yeah, we're gonna we're gonna have a courtesy runner for him, which is the smart thing to do, and I believe it's gonna be number 2. That's Lord. Dyson Lord's gonna go out there and run. Hopefully he's stretched out as Calvillo runs towards first base. Towards the dugout, holding his leg. And that is our first baseman. I don't know if anybody else can play first, but let's hope he's okay. Dyson gets a good lead there on first. As he brings up Aiden Pinder up the bat. Right away, they throw it over towards first. Keep that kid honest, knowing that he just came from the dugout. He might be a little stiff. So Aiden gets up in there. Once again, Carrillo gets ready to deliver the pitch. Oh, outside. Oh, he calls it a strike. A little bit. Anyways, strike number 1 on Aiden Pinder, the second baseman for the Eunice Cardinals. Dyson gets a decent lead over there on first. A little bigger lead. One more step. Once again, the pitch is thrown outside, and the catcher pretends he's going to throw it to first, but he does not. That's what pretends means, right? Did not, I guess. So here we go. The count is 1-1 and 2 outs. Got a pinch runner on first. They throw it over the first real quick. Lord dives back and he makes it in safely. They're focusing a lot on that pinch runner. So Aiden gets it back up in there with the count 1-1. Oh, swings at a high pitch. Kind of went out of the zone there. Something out of character for that young man. Hit himself on the helmet and come on, man, realize that. Making it count 2 strikes, 1 ball. With the runner on first. And 2 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Carrillo delivers the pitch way outside. The ball gets past the catcher, so Lord advances to second. So there he is in scoring position for Aiden Pinder. Everybody looks towards the coach on third base. Gets the sign they want and need here. Everybody gets ready and set. Carrillo looks down, gets the call. Pinder gets anxious. Oh, pitch is thrown outside corner, but it was low this time, so that's going to be ball number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. The Hobbs crowd did not like that call, but it was a little low. It's kind of quiet out there. You can feel the tension from in here. Carrillo delivers the pitch. Ooh, swing and a miss for strike number 3, and the catcher was able to hold on to the ball. So that is an out. Eunice strands one on. Brings us up to the top of the 6th here in Eunice in the Cardinal Classic. Eunice leads 5-4. Roto sponsors.
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your upstream and midstream solutions, comprising of dirt work, electrical, pumping, and crane service, plus your automation and control, is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one-call oil and gas company.
Parker Energy, family owned and operated since 2006. Their team is known for their hard work and dedication, big enough to meet your needs for transport, pump trucks, vacuum trucks, and disposal services. Parker Energy and their staff are huge supporters of all Lee County sports and academics. They encourage their young adults to go the extra mile, whether it's sports, grades, or just being a better you. Parker Energy Support Services, 2350 Avenue O, a proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Here we go. The score is 5-4 here in the Cardinal Classic in the championship game as Hobbs JV is facing the Eunice Cardinals here. And the top of the 6 is going to bring up number 9, their batter for the Hobbs. Where is he at? I can't find him on the roster. I cannot. Anyways, he's a right-handed batter. It's number 9. Must be a pinch hitter. Hits it towards third base. Jeter gets it, steps and throws. Oh, was he safe? He pulls a first baseman off the bag. As that young man runs it out, gets a single there. That's error number 2 on the third baseman. As they look towards the coach as he waves his hands around in the air, like he just don't care. They say this brings up trade. Brings up Tristan Montes up to bat for the Hobbs Eagles. Left-handed batter. Runner on first base gets a decent lead here. Takes another step. They're going to throw over towards first. And keep in mind in the last inning, our first baseman, when he ran towards first, he's kind of stretched his groin a little bit, so he doesn't seem real comfortable over there at first base, you can say. I hope that doesn't hurt us. Tucker gets ready to deliver the pitch, throws over towards first. Trying to keep that kid on. So I don't know, the first baseman coach is telling him, hey man, if the ball gets by him, you get up and run. Tucker looks back towards the batter. There's a pitch, screw up the bunt. He threw him out at second base. Beautiful job by Bubba and Jonathan getting that runner as he goes over towards second. As he beat him, it was a bang-bang play, but he was called out. Even though the batter squared up the bunt, trying to protect the runner, but that's out number 1. A bang-bang play there, that's out number 1. And that was, I believe that was a strike on him. Oh, ball gets away from the catcher now, so he's going to even the count. 1-1. On Tristan. Can't even see that in. Practice that. The count is 1-1 and 1 out. Ball hits towards left field, and the ball hits the ground. They finally get the ball quickly. So that puts another runner on for the Hobbs Eagles. This brings up Jordan, the designated hitter, Jordan Taylor, with a runner on first base. And if you're a Hobbs fan, you got to move that runner over so we can even up the score. But if you're a Eunice fan, stay in a double play position here so we can do a double play here. Get out of this inning. Tucker delivers a pitch. Breaking ball. Hits the ground. Bubba does a great job keeping it in front of him for ball number 1. Keep in mind the score is 5-4 and we're in the top of the 6th here in the championship game. Tucker delivers, pitches. Ball is low and outside for a ball. Make it ball number 2. Tucker gets ready to deliver the pitch. The runner's still on first base. Ooh, straight down the middle. Called strike number 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. You can hear the fans out there saying, "You gotta work out there, bud." Tucker gets the call, throws it in, throws it inside, almost hits the batter, but jumps out of the way, and everybody's screaming, "Wear it." On this cold night, the only thing you should be wearing is a jacket. Because as a batter, when that ball hits, he's going to hurt, making it count 3-1 on Jordan Taylor. Tucker looks down, delivers a pitch, outside corner for strike number 2, making it an even count. So you know that guy on first base is going to run. You have 1 out. Strike him out, throw him out, they say. So let's see if that occurs here. Nope, he's not going. Swinging a foul ball. Count remains the same as Jordan's up there battling for the Hobbs Eagles. And here we are in the championship game, 5-4 in the top of the 6th inning. Eunice has to sit there and hold on. Tucker gets ready, delivers a pitch. Breaking ball, hits it towards third. It's a slower, but he bobbles it on third base, so everybody is safe. That's E number 3 tonight for that young man over there. So the Eagles have runners on first and second. It's going to bring up number 13 in the bat for them. Thompson. Like a big old boy in that batter's box as well. So just like that, the Eagles are threatening again here in the bottom of the lineup. Got to go out there and shake it off. So if they hit you the ball again at third base, you just touch base. Touch your base and throw it to first. There was a pitch, swing and a miss, foul ball. So that's going to be strike number 1. Shake it off there, third baseman. It happens. Tucker gets ready. Shortstop's holding him on. Second. Oh, that breaking ball is not breaking in the right spot. I will not throw that no longer tonight, man. That's a ball every time that pitch is thrown. So the count is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here in the top of the 6th, the score is 5-4. Tucker looks towards second, looking at him. Finally looks home, swing, shot is hit over here, hits the light pole, comes back into play, but that's nothing but a deep strike. That's nothing but 1 deep strike, making the count 2 strikes, 1 ball, as our left fielder chases the ball in. As everybody else is ready to play, he's out there chasing the ball like a young man. Finally gets in position out there. He's midway out there. Outfield is playing for the ball at third. You got short and second, holding on the runner. Ooh, breaking ball. I stand corrected. Strike out on that breaking ball. That's out number 2. So it brings up number 7 for the Eagles. John, the lefty. Curtis up to bat. Coach is looking around at everybody. The Hobbs third base coach is looking everywhere. I think they want a jacket for somebody. The second guy on second base is running to the dugout. We're finally going to have a courtesy runner come out there for him. Number 17. He's not on my roster. I apologize. He looks pretty fast from here, so we'll see what he does. So here we go. Got that pinch runner on. We got 2 outs. Runners on first and second for the Hobbs Eagles. John Curtis up the bat. Lefty swings at the first pitch, jumps on it, but fouls it straight back. Missed it by a smidge, which falls in Eunice's favor. As Tucker is still on the mound here. Chance Tucker, that is. Tucker gets ready to deliver the pitch. John stares down at him. Shortstop's holding on the runner on second base. Ooh, ball gets away from the catcher. Runners advance to second and third. And what do you call a time? I hear that runner come home. So the Hobbs Eagles have runners in scoring position here with 2 outs. Top of the 6th. Score is 5-4. The count is 1-1 on John, who's playing left field tonight for the Eagles. That breaking ball misses by a mile, making it ball number 2. So here we go. I would say bear down, throw your best pitches here against this lefty. Fernando sets up on the outside corner. Oh, high and outside for making it ball number 3 here. You got to be careful. If we walk this player, we're going to load the bases. And it's going to bring up the top of the lineup, Juan Camacho, if he does that. Tucker gets ready, delivers the pitch. Ooh, high. Oh, and he calls it a strike. It's a slow delay. The count is a full count here. Fernando gets down on the outside corner. The catcher gets down on the outside corner. Swing and a foul ball. Comes back. We do this reset and do it all over again. Count remains the same. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 6th. The Eagles are threatening here the Cardinals in this championship game. Curtis gets ready. Tucker delivers a pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. A big strike out there by that young man taking care of business. He comes off the mound pumped up. Hobbs leaves 2 on. They're threatening there on the top of the 6th. We're going to go to the bottom of the 6th and have some more fun here in the championship game. Back with us. Go to a commercial.
Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!" Congratulations, students and student-athletes of Lee County. R360 congratulates all Jow, Eunice, Hobbs, Lovington, Tatum, and the surrounding high schools, and wishes the best of luck to our student-athletes competing this week in state playoffs. Right now is more important than ever to recognize positive achievements in our communities. Join R360 in saluting our amazing Lee County students. This community message is brought to you by R360.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are in Eunice, the Cardinal Classic championship game. It's the Eunice Cardinals versus the Hobbs JV. And it appears they had a pitching change for the Hobbs JV team. He had his number 5, Christian Montes, on the mound for them now. He's out there warming up. So I guess he did a beautiful job, Carrillo. Andre Carrillo did a beautiful job maintaining these Eunice players off their toes and not getting good hits. He did a beautiful job out there. So, a round of applause for that young man. Don't know what grade he's in, but he did a good job tonight here against the Eunice Cardinals. So, as they're warming up out there, man, it's been a cold night for the Sticks for the Eunice Cardinals, but they finally warmed up here in the top of the 5th, I believe, when they started hitting the ball. So, the score is 5-4. It is Rosendo on the mic here. DJ Jimmy Jones is out. And our camera guy is out as well, so I'm flying solo, just me, myself, and I, trying to make this possible. But up to bat for the Eunice Cardinals going to be number 5, the third baseman, Braden Jeter. Braylon Jeter, I said that incorrectly. I apologize if anybody's listening to him, to me. So here we go. Get this game started here. Gets up in there. Montes digs in. Digs a little bit more. Delivers a pitch. High curveball hits it right towards left field. And that left fielder's in the right spot at the right time. Takes 2 steps back and catches it. It was a beautiful hit by that young man. But that is 1 out. So it brings up Tyson Coy up to bat. We need some runs here for a little breathing room. But that was a beautiful hit towards left field. But that left fielder was in the right spot. They did some scouting on us, I guess. So it brings up Coy with one out here. The bottom of the sixth. Score is 5-4 in the championship game. Oh, swinging a foul ball. Comes back and hits the catcher or the umpire. So it's going to be strike number one on Mr. Coy here. As we're playing some baseball here in this nice cold weather. There's no other way to have it. It's always, the Cardinal Classic always appears to be cold when they're playing. Coy gets set. Swings, hits a shot towards third baseman. Third baseman takes it up clearly. One hops it towards first base, and the first baseman cannot handle it. And he comes up limping. Keep in mind, those first basemen, man, they got to stretch out. Get down on one knee, and on these cold nights, it's kind of hard on you because you tend to stiffen up. So hope he's okay as Coy makes it on base safely. Leaves a runner on there. It's going to bring us to the top of the lineup with Alfredo Morales, our left fielder. So Eunice is still out there battling here. Playing hard, playing strong. So their pitcher gets on the mound. Montes. I hope I'm saying that last name right. Christian. Gets set, looks over towards first base, digs a little bit. Delivers a pitch. It's a breaking ball in the dirt, but the catcher does a beautiful job keeping it in front of him, which keeps the player or the runner on first base for the Eunice Cardinals. Everybody looks at their little wrist, see what they're going to do. That's some new era baseball there. Everybody's in the dugout. Montes has a weird stance up there on the mound. Delivers a pitch. There's a hit and run. Runner advances to second. They throw the ball to first base, and they get him out as the first baseman dances around the first base and finally touches it and gets Alfredo out, but he moves the runner over to second. This brings up Jonathan Caballero up the bat with the runner in scoring position. So here we go. We have 2 outs here. Bottom of the sixth, the score is 5-4 here in the championship game of the Cardinal Classic, the 29th Cardinal Classic. Jonathan steps up in there. Oh, little check swing. Fouls it off over here. Foul ball. Strike number one on Jonathan Caballero, who is playing shortstop for the Eunice Cardinals. Everybody gets set. And Further gets Coy gets a decent lead out there on second base. So the ball gets past the catcher. Oh, the ball's in the dirt. Once again, the catcher does a beautiful job keeping it in front of him. Cole has done a great job for that Hobbs JV team tonight, keeping that ball in front of him. So everybody gets reset. Montes gets reset. Caballero gets reset. Swing. Jonathan hits the ball in the air. Deep left field. It's going. It is gone. Jonathan Caballero has hit a home run with the runner on second base, giving the Eunice Cardinals a bigger lead. Boy, I just got chills down my spine. So beautiful job by John. As people are blocking the camera here. I wonder who that is. Making the score 7-4, I believe, if my math is right. As Jonathan comes home, gets a home run. I'm tapping on the window to get people out of the way, but I think the score is 7-4. Oh, I'm sorry, 6-4. So that was a two-run home run with 2 outs. So that brings up Tucker up the bat with 2 outs. He gets up in there as the catcher's looking towards the dugout for the Hobbs Eagles to get a call up. A play or the sign, I believe. Montes gets ready, delivers a pitch. It's high for ball 1 on Chance Tucker. As the game is coming open, it's 6-4 after that nice home run by Jonathan Caballero. Beautiful job by that young man, staying back in the zone and driving that ball hard and high. Breaking ball misses the plate. Yep, misses the plate, so that's going to be ball number 2. So here we go. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th, the score is 6-4. Outside for ball number 3. The fans got a little excited up there, so I apologize to the viewers as we weren't able to see him come home and see the home run hitter come home and touch home plate. So, ball number 4 there. On chance Tucker drew a walk. So that puts a runner on first base for the Eunice Cardinals. And this brings up Fernando Serna, a.k.a. Bubba, the catcher for tonight. Gets in there, gets the call from the coach. So he gets up in there. Gets ready, gets set. Tucker has a small lead over there. Don't know why. I wonder if he got in trouble for stealing the last play. He got like maybe a 2-foot lead over there on first base. He's not going anywhere. Oh, he kind of hesitates. The ball's thrown high. The catcher throws over to second. He is out. Oh, he must have slid under the tag. I'm assuming he must have slid under the tag. So he is safe at second as he slides under the tag. So puts another runner in scoring position. It was a beautiful throw by Cole, but it was kind of a high tag by the catcher. So Hobbs is taking a while to get back in their spots. So Bubba gets up in there with 1 ball, no strikes. Swings high towards the right field. The first baseman calls for it, but it drops in. But Tucker is running all the way. The first baseman does not catch the ball. Tucker, go to second. But he does not. Oh, apologize. I was watching the game. Tucker runs all the way from from second base home, making the score 7-4. And I apologize if I was screaming to go to second because the ball landed on the ground. First baseman picks it up and rolls it over towards the pitcher. The ball goes by the pitcher, but our runner did not advance. So we're going to have a pinch runner for our catcher by the Brady Coburn. Going to be the pinch runner as he brings up Billy Blevins up the bat. So I got to direct traffic out there as Blevins gets back in the batter's box with 2 outs. Oh, ball's thrown outside for ball number 1. Score is 7-4. Oh, it should be 8-4. I'll get it right eventually. The score is 8-4 here in the championship game. Bottom of the 6th, 2 outs. Runner on first. Billy Blevins up to bat. Ball number 2. He wanted it, but he stayed back. So here we go. Eunice is opening it up right here. Oh, hits towards left field. Hits in. Oh, the left fielder comes in, does a diving play, catches it for out number 3. A beautiful job by that young man. Did a great job jumping, realizing where the ball was at, came in and caught it in the air for out number 3. Robbing a base hit from Billy Blevins. So just like that, man, we go to the top of the 7th. The score is 8-4 here in the championship game, and go to our commercials.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities. The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Cardinal Classic in Eunice, New Mexico. The Eunice Cardinals are playing the Hobbs JV team. Right now, the score is 8-4, and they have a pitching change for the Cardinals. They're going to put Fernando Serna, a.k.a. Bubba. He was catching earlier, and the pitcher before that was Chance Circa. He's going to the catcher, who did a beautiful job. So here we go. Here we are in the top of the seventh. It's going to be in the top of the lineup for the Eagles. Juan Camacho, who came out here in the very first inning and took care of business. So let's see if Fernando can keep him off balance. The first pitch is delivered straight down the middle. That's going to be called a delay strike. So that's strike number one here on Juan Camacho. I like that name. Sounds like a wrestler's name. Fernando looks down, looks in, gets the call, delivers the pitch. Fouled straight back for foul number two. Camacho kid can play some ball. I'll tell you that much. Goes up there hacking. So here we go. Everybody gets reset again. Camacho gets back in the batter's box. Stern likes the sign. It's delivered. Swing and a miss. Strike three. The catcher misses the ball, but he's tagged out for out number one. And then he throws it out to left field. And I don't see, understand, or comprehend why we got to wind up and throw it 900 miles an hour. But anyways, who am I? Ball is hustled back in real quick, so that's out number one. Here in the top of the seventh, score being 8-4. Championship game here at the Cardinal Classic. This brings up number 4, Christian Montes. Ball's thrown low and outside. Someone says it's a ball one. I hesitate because every time I say something, it's the opposite of what I say. So everybody gets ready. Set, delivers a pitch way outside. Good dig there by the catcher, making it ball number two. Either we need to slow down or relax up there on the mound, as the temperature keeps dropping out there. More and more. So Bubba gets ready, delivers a pitch. Ooh, fouls it straight back. That young man did a good hack there. Christian got a little bit below that ball, fouled it straight back. So. And the umpire has no more baseballs. So we're going to have to call the game for lack of balls, I guess. No, I'm joking. So he's looking towards the Eunice dugout, as this is the home team. And it is the Cardinal Classic, and we were running out of baseballs. Imagine that. Ah, there you go. We got a brand new one out of the package. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. And we can't rub no dirt on it because we are playing on turf. On this new turf field the Eunice School District has provided for this baseball team and the softball team. I was told they just took him out of the microwave, so I'm going to believe that man too. Throws a pitch there on the outside corner, and he calls it a strike. Count is 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the seventh. Score is 8-4, and Fernando Serna is on the mound. Throws it in the dirt, making it a full count on Christian Montes, who is Hobbs' new pitcher. A little anxious here. Myself enjoying this nice baseball game here. Serna gets the pitch, delivers it. Oh, low. Low and inside. That young man draws a walk. So we got a run on first. So we have big number 21, the catcher, Cole Kessner, coming up to bat for Hobbs, as the catcher and the pitcher have a little meeting on the mound. So here we go. Nice double play gets us out of this jam, and we go home early. So Cole gets in the batter's box. Montes is on first, getting a little leak, putting that little slide glove on his hand, his pitching hand. Bubba looks over towards him, throws it over toward there. Nice tag by Calvillo, but Montes makes it back on time. So here we go, boys. Bubba looks towards the mound. I guess like 3 names. Bubba, Serna, Fernando. Nice dig out of the ground for ball number 1 on Cole. That is 4 straight balls thrown here after he took care of the first batter pretty easily. Looks over towards first. High step, throws it in for, yeah, calls it a strike. Count is 1-1-1, 1 strike, 1 ball, 1 out. Top of the 7th, 8-4. Cardinal Classic Championship. Oh, looked away for a little bit. I believe that was a strike. I'm gonna start looking away every time. A runner on first is still there. He has not advanced to second. Trying to keep Eagles out of a double play situation. It's a big lead there. Montes does. Breaking ball towards third base. Gets past him. Goes all the way in the outfield towards left field. Morales does a beautiful job throwing it in. Don't cut it off. And throws it towards third. But he gets there. But the catcher misses the ball. He's going to throw it home. Throws it. It's a bang bang play. The place is covered. The base is covered. He's thrown that at home by that third baseman, by Jeter. Beautiful job by the catcher by blocking home plate, catching the ball off 1 bounce for making it out number 2. A lot of activity there, a lot of action, a lot going on, and Eunice was able to keep the composure there and get the runner coming out from home after Cole hits a shot towards the wall. Beautiful job getting that ball in as the runner had advanced to third, but the third baseman missed the ball, bobbled it. The third base runner decided to run home. He got thrown out going home. So that brings up for Hobbs number 15. I believe this is Jackson, right? Up to bat. That's ball 1 on him. Have a runner on second as the courtesy runner. Shot towards short. Jonathan catches a long drive for out number 3. And that is a ball. That's the ball game. The Eunice Cardinals went off that long drive. Hit to Jonathan. Did a beautiful job out there catching it. And the Eagles fall short tonight as the Eunice Cardinals fly high with the victory. 8-4 win in the 29th anniversary Cardinal Classic. Congratulations to them and to everyone else participating in this tournament. So thank you very much to all the sponsors. Thank you very much for listening, and have a good night. See you at the next sporting event.